YouTube, what's up? It's your boy The Riot, and it's the weekend, baby. Truck with me. So yeah, I don't have my seatbelt on. That's that dinging. So we're about to head back. We're heading back to school, which is actually where I'm staying, because I live a couple hours away from school. So I opted into staying on campus. As you can see ahead of me, there's one of our trucks there. I'm about to pull up. So I guess today it's Friday, it's the weekend. We had an early day out of school. So I guess I'll show you the Ritz-Carlton that we living in this mug, baby. So yeah, I'm about to pull up over here, so I'll show y'all how we living. Show you this Ritz-Carlton. It's really not that bad, you know. So we're just gonna open this on up. As you can see, it's not that much. I just had a roommate that graduated actually 2 days ago, I believe, and he just moved out, so I got the place to myself. We got new students starting Monday, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a roommate in my room or not, but this is kind of like what the rooms look like. Where's the light at in this mug? So this is one room. See, it comes with a bed, and it's just a little nice little thing, you know, electricity. There's no stoves and stuff, so I have to make my own little kitchen. You know, we got some of these, they're different. They're built different, all of them. We got a little refrigerator here, some veggies and stuff like that. Trying to eat healthy, some chicken and stuff I gotta cook, some apples, sardines, and this is a spot where they did, I don't know. This is the TV. I mean, I didn't even press power on that bad boy. I'm pretty sure it's unplugged, and I figured instead of plugging it up, I'll just put some of my food stuff right there. We got a little kitchen right here, coffee pot. I need to do them dishes, microwave, and some perishable items right there. So I got some dog food right there. I bet you're wondering why I have dog food. Yeah, because I got this skillet here that's electric. And then you move on to our dining room right here. It's not that big, you know. It's just a little peacey cozy thing. Got an AC. We got a bathroom. That's about all you need going to school. And then this is the little area where I'm living. I got my little thing has a bunk bed, so luckily I can put my gear and stuff on top of there, which is not cool. There's Artemis. Hey Art. Hey baby. Sit. Give me a paw. Give me a paw. Oh, now catch. Good girl. Lay in your bed. Get in your bed. So that's my little girl Artemis. There I am in the mirror chilling. My little workstation. That's where I like. Let me see. Make sure I don't got nothing crazy up. Nah. And so yeah, this is my little room. Usually I come home, I eat, do my studying, I turn this light off, you know, and I got a little peaceful thing. But other than showing y'all where I'm, how I'm living right now, I like to talk a little bit more about this week. This is Trucking with the Riot. Truck with me.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, boy. What do I want to talk about? What do I want to talk about? I want to tell you about the completion of week 2 coastal truck driving school. Yeah. Man. So if you're thinking about going to truck driving school, or you've been through truck driving school, maybe you can relate, or maybe you had a little bit different experiences on your week 2 or whatnot. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. You know how I would know? Leave a comment down below. Tell me your experience. But what I can tell you is just from my experience. This week actually was a great week for me, I feel. Start off slow with the backing and stuff like that, but we did. Got to get some reps in, some good reps, and I'm starting to get a hang of it. We also went to the shifting range where we learned how to shift gears while we're moving and stuff like that. Driving over little bridges, going around. Well, at first I had troubles, and I'm still brushing up on it. Was using the brakes. I mean, I can go, but all gas, no brakes, baby. All gas, no brakes. So I have to learn how to use them brakes. I mean, instead of clutching, and it's confusing for me a little bit. I never drove a standard, so I'm like clutching, brake, clutch, brake. Does not compute in this mother. So, so we did a little bit of that, driving back in range and stuff like that. So, the first day on the interstate for me was pretty interesting, and to say that it was pretty interesting, this is why. So we doing our driving and whatnot. We're driving, and I'm hitting these laps around this big. We're driving through like the woods and stuff like that. It's pretty scenic. It's awesome, and so it gets to my turn to drive. After my homeboy Safety Sam, does this huge lap around this big area through like curves and stuff like that, and over little hills and through trees. So we get to the truck stop. So it's my turn to drive, and I'm looking, and I know in my head that I don't know how to stop this mother trucker 100% right. And I'm looking down the road, and it's getting time to start getting closer to heading back to home. And I see an interstate. That's right, an interstate. Now let me tell you, the other day I was riding in the back seat, and my homeboy Safety Sam got on the interstate, and he took this exit back, and bro, it looked like a cliffhanger to me from the back. My angle of view, it looked like a cliffhanger, in the way that I thought I know how to stop this truck and slow down. When we went through that intersection, that off ramp, and boy, it looked like we was about to fly off the side of the world. And I was like, oh man. But I digress. So we back at the truck stop, and it's my turn. So I go into the truck stop. I'm like, oh bruh. So I grab a cup of coffee. Community coffee. And so we're getting back to the truck, and I know it's my turn. I hop in the truck. They like, my homeboy Sam's like, you ready to hit that interstate, big trucker? I'm like, let me calm my heart rate down. And my coach, our instructor Jamie, he's like, go ahead, calm that heart rate down, because we're about to get it right back up. I was like, we going to the interstate? He's like, yes sir. I was like, So I say that to say this. I think I was a little bit too much in my head as I got on, like was getting onto the interstate. I felt a little comfortable slowing down and braking to get onto the interstate. I started to understand. It started to flow with me. I'm not saying that I'm the greatest driver or nothing like that. It's only been a week, but I'm starting to get the feel of it, So we get on the interstate. That's the first time I get all the way up to 10th gear. We're training in a 10-speed manual Cascadia Freightliner. So I'm cruising, baby. I'm cruising to get off the exit on it, and it felt really good. So I was in my head a lot on the interstate. So this week we did the driving range. We did some backing on the backing pad. I'm starting to get that down packed. I'm starting to learn little tricks and here and there. Each driver has their own methods of doing stuff, so I'm starting to find mine, and I mean, it feels really good. I'm starting to feel more confident in driving and the backing, but the offset backing, I'm starting to get used to that. I'm starting to know what to look for when I'm backing up, and pretty soon I'm going to put it together. We also started our pre-trips training, practicing. Every morning we got to pre-trip the vehicle And me, I'm coming from a background, I don't know. My dad was a diesel mechanic and truck driver at a trucking company. My grandpa had a trucking company. You know, me, my mama had to tell me, hey Josh, check the oil in your car. So I'm going from that to have to learn all these components of an 18-wheel. A big truck. A big truck. I gotta know these components and motor engine parts and wires and names and all that stuff. And there's over 90 different things on a pre-trip that we gotta know. So, your boy been practicing and learning a little bit here and there week 2. I'm gonna tell you, week 2 I learned more about like trucks and stuff than I ever thought that I even cared to. And I like it. I really do like it. So, that's about it for like the driving portion. We like shifting range, pre-trip, backing, and the interstate. Next week we're probably gonna go through city, but this week that's what we did. Oh, we also had recruiters coming because of the job. The school that we're in is an accredited school, and they have a high job placement rate amongst completion of the school. Once you get your certificate, you should have your job lined up and everything. So we had a couple of recruiters come out since I've been here. We had one the first week. This week we had, it was 3, I believe. We had 3 recruiters. Now, I'm going to say this. Now listen up. Swift, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about them on the internet here and there. Swift drivers, this and that. But from when they came to our class, I'm telling you, I don't know the exact numbers offhand, but their starting pay, they start cents per miles, like in the 50s. They got flatbed division. They got all kind of, like, it sounded, that lady bought her bells and her whistles and was just up in that classroom like, and I was in the front seat like, oh, that sounds really good. So I think Swift really sounds good to me, even though they be messing stuff up according to the internet. But we all know how the internet is. And I mean, they have a lot of truckers. I mean, they have a lot of trucks, so that makes sense. If they have a lot of trucks, they probably have more mess ups than the average truck company. But I don't know. But they're sounding really good to me. I even got a Swift hat. The lady was sweet and pretty, and they did that. They knew exactly what they were doing when they sent her to this location to become a recruiter, to recruit new students. So that's what I'm looking at right now. What's some of y'all experience out of trucking school? Or if you're watching this and you're like a work or a company, like what y'all got? What y'all got? Your boy's about to get his CDL Class A license. Big boy. But yeah. So recruiters came. Now we did have this one recruiter, local, regional, local. I don't even know if it's a. I'm not gonna say the name of it, but it's a beer company. This is what he might as well have done. This. Now listen, he might as well have done this to the class. Looked us dead in the eyes and said this. This is all they had to say and then leave. Look. I know you're here to get your big boy Class A driver's license. That's fine and dandy. But here's what we're going to do for you. Come work for us, drive our Class B trucks. We're going to slave the shit out of you. You're going to do so much manual labor. You got to lift so much weight. And I'm not going to lie, it's going to be grueling on your body. And on top of that, we're not going to pay you jack shit. How's that sound? Deal? Thank you. If you're interested, log into our website and fill out an application. Get out of here! Man, we was all... And then downplayed on a woman and talked about how we never hired women. We didn't have a woman since 1977. This. She was like, not interested. But yeah, it was just weird. And then they usually bring lunch. And they bought finger sandwiches from the store down the road and some cookies. 2 of which things I was definitely staying away from. It's a beer company. I don't like beer or serving alcohol to the community. And this is just my personal reference. So to me, I try not to fall asleep. I really try not to fall asleep. And I was sitting right in front of the class and I'm just like... The very first thing that they had on their little pamphlet that they passed out, our sheet of paper, was retention pay. If you stay here for 20 years, you'll get $500. Get out of here, man. You ain't trucking with me. You ain't trucking with me. Now, Swift sounded good. They trucking with me. I might be trucking with them. Get that experience, tear some stuff up. But this week has been a really good week. And I'm ready for week 3. And it's going to be evaluation week, which is going to be crazy. Because I need to get in some extra reps on like the backing and stuff like that. But next week, we're going to be getting evaluated. And then the following week, we're going to be getting tested for our license. And then on to working and whatever we're going to do. On to the endeavors. God knows what's coming. Yeah, it's your boy, The Riot. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like this video for the YouTube algorithm. Also, leave a comment down below. Ring that bell notification so you can get updated whenever I do post a new video. So until next time, baby, truck with me.